Time management is one of the most important skills that an entrepreneur can master and work towards and build habits around. So this isn't about real estate. This is about owning your business. I wrote 3 words down based on how you were asking me the question. Planning, time blocking, organizing, and I'm gonna write another one, owning. Emergencies are an opinion. I think what you would call an emergency, Larry might not call an emergency, and I might not call an emergency, but Scott might call it an emergency. So then the question is it really an emergency? And so there's an underlying truth here. Not everyone should run a business. So that's the first thing. And I'm not saying that about you, just in general, that if everything's an emergency, well then maybe someone needs to tell you when you should be at a job, and then you have that level of, well, if I leave right now because it's an emergency, I'm gonna lose my job. Is it really an emergency? So let's put that on the side as like a very rude, abrupt first piece of emergency. Because here's the thing, man, like when I ran track, distance running in college, like when I was sick, I still ran 8 miles at 7-minute pace because that's just what you did. So it's one of those things where it's like when I have lead generation and like my stomach hurts, do I just go, oh man, I got a stomach hurt, let me go to the bathroom and oh, there just went my prospecting today. Like, is that an emergency? Or what would happen if you pushed through and stayed laser focused and it went away and then you went to the bathroom afterwards? That could be an emergency. So the definition of an emergency, I think, is very case to case. But we can still go back to fundamentals. And so the first is process and procedures, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And practice, lead generate, lead follow up, appointments, negotiate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 things should be done 80% of every workday. Just simple math, if we say we're working 40 hours a week, that would be 8 hours a day. 80% of 8 is 6. So 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 10 to 7, those are 8-hour blocks. If we consider this an 8-hour block, 2 hours are to do anything that isn't these 5 things. And that could be driving, that could be planning, that could be going to the bathroom, whatever you want to maneuver for a 2-hour segment. And by the way, the 2 hours isn't driving to the office, because having a real job, like I've had real jobs, like they didn't pay me to drive to work. I drove to work no matter how far it was. But again, when we're entrepreneurs, we all of a sudden go, well, let me try to manipulate this in any way. What is really 2 hours? Let me just stretch this. So at the start of my career, I got in the office at 6:30. I got on the phones at 7, and I got off the phone at 8:30. So for me, 40 hours was, well, does it really matter how many hours? I just have to make a certain amount of money. Now the TCPA came out and said we cannot call before 8 a.m. So then the question then would be, okay, well, how do I use this time frame to maximize my practice, my planning, my organizing, so I can own my business? And so this is kind of one of those things, Laurence, where I made the direct connection immediately that I'm a corporate athlete. And there was a reason why everyone wanted to compete in track and cross country, and not everyone can win a race. And the amount of time, energy, and effort put in, there's some people who show up at 6 o'clock in the morning and they put in a couple hours. There's some people who have kids and cannot do that. But when their kid goes to sleep, they could go till midnight and do the work that they need to do on the back end. So it's a matter of, you can't unknow that this is the game. And so what you erase, you must replace. So what do I mean? Well, if you go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now let's just say Sunday, you don't work. Because even when I was doing stuff like this, I was taking off one day because I was like, oh, I don't need to, and then I burnt out. And no, you need to. You need to choose a day, but it doesn't need to be Saturday or Sunday. It could be a Tuesday. And so you go, okay, well, I'm going to show up at the office at 8, or no matter what, I am starting my first activity at 8, or you just simply take a lasso, move it down, and go, you know what, no. My day's gonna start at 6:30. And then you know what, no, I'm gonna also add a 9 o'clock hour. Not that I'm gonna lead generate, but maybe I'll write out my listing presentation. Maybe I'll do a mastermind with some friends on the West Coast. I don't know, because at 9 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock on the West Coast. So it's a matter of finding what works. And so a couple things are true. We have to have mindset breaks, we have to have lunch, we have to have breakfast of some sort, and we have to have dinner. Well, so now we go lead gen 1, lead gen 2, lead gen 3, follow up, appointment 1, appointment 2, appointment 3, appointment 4, appointment 5. So we take each one of these things and then we can just simply move them in. So we go, all right, lead gen block 1 is on Monday, lead gen block 2, I'm gonna do that there. Then I'm gonna do my follow-up, and then I'm gonna lead gen between 6 and 7, and I'm gonna have my appointments at here and here. And then this is admin time, because you need to schedule showings and you need to read the contract, you need to do certain things. So you put that there. When you realize on Sunday that on Monday you don't have any appointments, well, you don't take off here. You go generate more business because you don't have any business. And so you're literally just generating business with all the sources that you've determined are part of your business plan. Whether that's you go door knock 30 houses starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If that's you door knocking for an open house. But it's not making flyers. You make the flyers here. You make the flyers here at 6:30 in the morning. You don't do it in this afternoon unless it's gonna be during the admin time. And that's what you've determined the day before what you're going to do. And so what I'm going very fast, I'm going very broad. That's what this is. You're consciously planning out what's important, what you need to do, what you're going to do. Not, oh, let me see what I'm gonna do today and just roll with a day. It's owning your day. And that's taking a calendar and taking the time to plan out what's necessary. The truth is, some people just need to be employees, and that's okay. Just like there's some people that are renters for life. That's okay. Not everyone should own a home. That's okay. But this is how you do it from a macro sense. I mean, of course, there's more detail and specifics, but this is how you do it. Everything's non-negotiable. You're the boss. Like, you don't negotiate with yourself. Oh, should I shower today? Maybe I shower. No, bro, you take a shower. Should I put deodorant on today? They're all non-negotiables. This is how you run a successful real estate business duplicatably. This is a framework that I've been really focused on. And it's thoughts lead to behavior, which leads to habits. We all want to say, I got non-negotiable habits. It's a non-negotiable. I now can define a non-negotiable, which is why I reacted the way I did. It's like, oh, hold on. You got to start with a thought. Good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative. You have thoughts. What you do with that thought or don't do with that thought is behavior. So behavior is action or inaction. You either do it or you don't do it. It's a behavior. There may be days where I had no action. I was in my thoughts. I let negative thoughts catapult me. get me in the way. I may have had what I called an emergency thought, to then my behavior was inaction of what I determined I was going to do. And I went and did this over here. Cool. Well, this behavior over time builds a habit. And a habit is just simply a certain behavior stacked over time. So one day of inaction isn't a habit, because the habit is I plan, I think about what should be in my schedule, I build out a schedule that I know is in alignment with my goals, and simply all a goal is clarity of what habits I have to build over time to achieve the goal. Goal achievement is simply habits stacked over time. And so we all have a bad day, we all have emergencies, we all have things that happen. It's just stacked over time. We all want to change who we are and do better. Well, you can. It starts with your thoughts, good, bad, right, wrong. We stack those over time. Do we do the right activities based on the vision of what we want to achieve? And we analyze what that is over time by slowing down, planning, time blocking, which is declaring how I should invest my time, not spend it, how I should invest my time. Am I organized in my mind, and do I own my day? And when you do that, you start building the right actions that will stack over time to build an entrepreneurial habit to run a successful business.